What's up, guys, on my channel, and hello to the people on Emvee's channel. Today we have our first team builder for the multi-battle league. We are Team Scald, and for those of you who are asking, we know that Rotom cannot learn Scald. We know. We're still Team Scald though. But Emvee, you want to just introduce what this is and what we're doing?
What's going on, guys? So this is basically just the team builder for the week 1 match that we're having, or the matches that we have. So we're gonna be doing like a team building match, team building session, as well as having the actual match go up, I guess, the following day, right?
Yeah. So team builder should be up on Fridays, and sort of similar to the UCL, where the battle is up on Saturdays. We were supposed to do this back and forth, I think, on my channel and then Emvee's channel, but I figured like we're gonna miss out. People are gonna miss out on it.
Yeah.
So we'll both upload the same thing. Whether you watch Emvee's or mine, I won't be heartbroken. By the way, this art is amazing. This art is amazing. You guys are so talented. Thank you to everybody who just sent in fan art after we did this. This looks... Emvee can't see it right now, but he'll see it when the video goes up. This looks way better than what we drew.
I saw some on Twitter, like we got tagged at the same time, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. A lot of cool artwork from you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. So first up, we're playing Team Macnitude, which consists of Magnitude and Mac. And of course, we're Team Scald. Now, their team consists of, let me just get it real quick. Aegislash, Sylveon, Ludicolo, Gothitelle, Mega Altaria, Hariyama, Magmortar, Bronzong, Sneasel, and Mega Audino. If you guys didn't know, you can have 2 Megas in this, and you can actually run the base form of your Mega if you want to. You don't have to run like the Mega. And the way this goes is Emvee and I will both be on the DS, kind of similar to a free-for-all, where Emvee will have 3 Pokemon, I will have 3 Pokemon, but we know the Pokemon, and we're not attacking each other in this sense. So, should I just go over the team right now? I think we...
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so yeah, you can go with the first Pokemon here.
Alright, so first off, we have Jackie, our Arcanine. Little Jackie has grown up right here. Arcanine is such a great pick versus our opponent, being able to deal with Aegislash, naturally resisting Sylveon, also having Intimidate, while also naturally resisting hits from Magmortar and Sneasel, and being able to cripple those with Burn as well. I think Intimidate is just so huge for this member for our team, at least for this battle, because again, Intimidate deals with Dragon Dancing Altaria. It can deal with any form of Hariyama. Obviously, Guts will be annoying, but even then, just Intimidate, we'll be able to stall it out.
Bronzong, Sneasel, it's able to just intimidate those as well. Take Hyper Voices and...
Yeah. The important thing about Intimidate too is not that it just supports Arcanine as well. It supports the entire team. So, Mons that will usually be 2-hit KO'd by, let's say Hariyama is like close combat, might have been, if it was like Guts Burn, might have been knocking out our Rotom. Now it's not anymore. So it's just things like that. Our set is actually Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, Snarl, and Morning Sun, and you can talk about it a bit, Emvee.
Yeah, sure. So, Flamethrower here, just a nice stab move to hit stuff like Aegislash, Sylveon. I mean, it hits pretty much everything on his team, bar, I guess, Magmortar. But we have Snarl, which is nice, and that actually reduces special attacks. It's a spread move, right? So it actually hits both Pokemon, and that can be really useful to avoid certain KOs, maybe from like Spec Sylveon or from Aegislash's Shadow Ball, which could, do a lot of damage. And
it also...
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you can... do you want? I was just gonna say that it also helps us out if he brings like a random Calm Mind Mega Audino or special attacking Altaria.
Yeah, like Calm Mind, we could see like maybe Calm Mind Mega Audino really being annoying, and Snarl will just automatically drop the special attack, so it can't set up over us, and it won't be really doing anything other than just wasting time and PP and stuff.
Exactly, and Will-O-Wisp also cripples potential any variant of Altaria because it just wears it down repeatedly, as well as being able to cripple Bronzong, Mega Audino, and again, just with Sylveon and Aegislash. And then we have Morning Sun. We actually opted to not have Protect.
Yeah.
Mainly because his main attackers, like Arcanine's going to be taking hits from Aegislash, it's going to be taking hits from Sylveon, and even like Bronzong and Sneasel, we'll be switching it in. So
it's just like a more reliable way of recovery rather than just protect leftovers, which we'll just get worn down pretty quick.
Exactly. Our EV Spread, it's actually like we thought about this a lot. Basically, it's never 2-hit KO'd by single target Altaria's EQ after Intimidate. So if like we're like last Mon Arcanine and last Mon Altaria, not that that's like is gonna happen, but if it's single target Altaria's Earthquake, it's never 2-hit KO'd. With 76 special attack, we have an 84% chance to 2-hit KO max HP and 4 Spadef non-leftovers Aegislash when it's in shield form. We outspeed Modest Max Ludicolo with 60 speed EVs. You never know, that might be useful for getting off a last ditch effort Snarl.
Yeah.
And and the special defense means that we're never 2-hit KO'd by Spec Sylveon's modest Hyper Voice, whether it be a single target or a special target. Special target never ever, but single target we're never 2-hit KO'd by that. And we're also never 2-hit KO'd by modest Shadow Ball from Aegislash. So Arcanine just tanks the hits.
Yeah, it's just like, it's literally like the bread and butter. It takes so many things like from that they have on their team. It's
Exactly.
just really useful.
Yeah, exactly. You can take the next Pokemon, bro.
Sure. So we got our next Pokemon here, our Cress Knowledge.
My boy Ty Lopez.
That knowledge here. And this is actually a really cool support Pokemon because it can cripple things with T-Wave, right? It can slow things down. It has the ability to use Gravity, which will actually allow our next Pokemon here to abuse that. Has Helping Hand, which can power up our other moves as well as Psychic, just because of the fact that Psychic hits stuff like, you know, it hits Mega Altaria for some neutral damage. Hariyama, Magmortar. It's just a great way to, I guess, get off some damage alongside, you know, just supporting the team overall. And, you know, Citrus Berry here will be good in order for us to, I guess, get a lot more HP back than, well, I mean, I guess, like, Citrus Berry is a really common item in doubles, so it's just really good to get HP back, especially in level 50 when your HP is lower, and Citrus Berry kind of looks like it heals more.
Yeah, you should just tell them what we have it for. Like,
yeah, and like we have it. Okay, so like our spread here, right? Like we got Ludicolo. Well, the opponents have Ludicolo with Rain Dance, right? We EV'd it so that after Rain, a Rain boosted Hydro Pump does like 51 point something to like 60 something, which puts us. It just tips us over our Citrus Berry range, so that we can eat up the Citrus Berry, heal up, and not get 2-hit KO'd, which is really important because we want to get off that T-Wave on Ludicolo in order to slow it down in case they bring Rain Dance Ludicolo. And you know, we just have max HP because it's pretty bulky, and defense-wise, it's able to eat up knockoffs and stuff from Sneasel, and it just takes, you know, the rest of their physical attacks. Like if they bring Hariyama, we can not get O-code by that. And
yeah, we have a way of hitting it back with Psychic. Basically, Crest is just a support for the team. Thunderwave is really nice for Ludicolo, crippling Mega Altaria. Honestly, even crippling slow Pokemon. Like, I would, if we need to, we'll Thunderwave a Bronzong if we have to. Like, we don't care. We don't care.
They call us Team Skull, but we're actually Team T-Wave.
Well, Thunderwave Sylveon and Aegislash. Actually, Thunderwaving Aegislash even makes it even easier for us to beat. Just a Thunderwave support is so nice for our next Pokemon. And we'll show you right now why we have Gravity, because our next Pokemon is Aim. You know, from the Bronze Beartix, making its way to Team Scald, we have Aim or Rhydon within a Violite. Now, we're running just a very offensive set with Earthquake, Rock Slide, Protect, and Drill Run. And now with Gravity, Earthquake can hit the Levitating Bronzong. It can hit Altaria before it Megas. And it also, basically, this thing hits so hard versus his team. With 236 attack, we're 2-hit KOing bulky Sylveon with Earthquake. Also, with the Gravity, like I said, we're hitting his entire team. We're also hitting us, but we'll be able to tank it. And Helping Hand just lets us just get some, secure some KOs and some 2-hit KOs. We pretty much 2-hit KO his entire team. We 2-hit KO max defense, max HP, Bronze on a spread move with Impish Nature. So we 2-hit KO with that. And German's just a nice way, in case he brings like Wide Guard, Aegislash, or just Wide Guard in general. German allows us to attack that straight up, and then we have enough speed. We have a lot of speed, but it's enough speed to outspeed bulky Sylveon, because we didn't want to have to rely on the Thunder Wave. Not that our team isn't packing a lot of it, because we do have a couple members with Thunder Wave, but we wanted to be able to potentially be able to outspeed Sylveon as well as outspeeding Hariyama, Aegislash, while also running a bit of Spadef. That way Specs Hyper Voice does a bit less. We naturally, with our Violet and just defenses, we take on Sneasel, we take on Magmortar unless it's HP Grass, and we just pummel things hard with the Earthquake.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, thank you, man. You can take the next number, bro.
Alright, so we got here Gemvad, the Mega Diancie. Clever name that I'm proud to say that I came up with here.
Did not come up. Okay.
Okay. You wanted to name it Gem. You wanted to name it Gem.
I like the name Gem. Gem is like a nice name.
I was like, Gem. Okay, let's think about this, right? It's a gem. It's a rock type. Why not Gemvad?
Okay.
Gemvad.
Okay. Yeah, just keep going with the book.
Anyways, alright, so we got here. This is just another hard hitter that we have on the team. Works really well, just offensive-wise. Can really check stuff like Mega Altaria. A 2-hit KO Sylveon with the EV spread that we have with Diamond Storm.
Yeah.
And Diamond Storm, of course, in doubles is a spread move, so even like that on its own is just really powerful. 2-hit KO Spec Sylveon, which is nice. We have Moonblast, of course, which hits everything hard. Earth Power, which can hit Aegislash. Bronzong under the gravity, which is nice because we do pack the gravity on the crest, which is cool.
Yeah.
And we have Protect here. I mean, Protect is just solid overall. Firstly, to get off our Mega. Secondly, to play some mind games. Just ensure that maybe we can kill a threat off before we actually attack. And
it also stops Bronzong from getting up Stealth Rock. Like, you might be thinking, oh man, this is doubles, there's no rocks. No, when there's 6 Pokemon, rocks are definitely viable.
Yeah.
Especially when we're not super weak to rocks. We do obviously have the magic bounce, but obviously Bronzong also can scare us out with the Gyro Ball. But between Arcanine and then like Rotom and just swapping back and forth, we could play around that.
Exactly, yeah. And like he has a couple Pokemon that could actually potentially status. Like Mega Audino they could even like be a status set or something.
Exactly.
Just bring this in, bounce it back.
Exactly. I do want to note that we did not run max speed on this thing. As you can see, we have max special attack, 180 attack. Again, Emvee did say that does 2 KO Sylveon. We opted just for 149 speed, the number to hit, because his fastest Pokemon outside of Sneasel, which we no way in hell outspeed, is Magmortar. So we made sure that we outspeed Magmortar after the Protect. And the max special attack allows us to hit Aegislash harder with the Earth Power, as well as just damaging him so much with Moonblast, since his Fairy Resist is Bronzong. But between the Gravity Earthquakes, the Intimidates, the Will-O-Wisp, the Flamethrowers running around, as you can see, we also have Rotom on the team. We're pretty good versus Bronzong. I do also want to note about the Rhydon that it does have an outspeed to outspeed Ludicolo in the rain when paralyzed.
Yeah, we made sure that we tested and stuff. So when it's paralyzed, it hits like what, 60?
It only hits 60, but we wanted to also outspeed Sylveon. So.
Yeah, so we just bumped it up all the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, why don't you tell him? Oh, I can start with Rotom here.
Yeah.
So we got Rotom here. Nice mascot, Scald. Doesn't learn Scald, and
it'd be broken with Scald. Okay, this mon's already great because of Volt Switch, Pain Split, and Will-O-Wisp. It doesn't die. Part of the way people beat it is by dodging Hydro Pumps. If it had Scald, it'd be sick. It'd be nasty.
But it's a washing machine. It should be able to scald you.
Yeah, but I mean, they can't get this thing scalded. It'd be too good.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, but we got a Rotom here, and Rotom is just nice overall in order for us to just, I guess, to have another check to Ludicolo, because we can eat up a Giga Drain. We are a Spidef-oriented set, so we can take hits from Aegislash. We can take a hit from Sylveon. We can check Altaria. I can T-Wave that. What else? It can check Bronzong, I guess, because we have T-Wave X.
It naturally checks Bronzong anyway. Bronzong can't do anything outside of like Toxic or something like that. And again, like Emvee said, we Thunder Wave Ludicolo after taking a Modest Life or Giga Drain, and you see we have Hex.
This is a nice. You gotta tell him that I thought of this one. You gotta tell him that.
Yeah, I'm sure they know you thought of this one. But Hex is just a reliable way of damaging Aegislash. If we Thunder Wave it plus Hex is almost a 2-hit KO, almost.
And if it's in the blade form, it just OHKOs it completely.
Yeah, it OHKOs it completely if it's Thunder Wave. This also just gives us an option to hit Bronzong outside of missing Hydro Pumps. And again, Thunder Wave in general is so good versus his team. Just slowing down, not just for Rotom in general, but allowing our Rhydon to really just outspeed everything and smack them. And then, of course, we have Hydro Pump because of Magmortar. It also hits Bronzong hard regardless.
Exactly.
And again, Thunder Wave plus Hex also gives us a way of hitting Mega Altaria. Not that's going to do a lot at all. It's not. But it's still damage. Damage is damage.
Yeah.
And we wanted something that could really go nicely with the Thunder Wave. We could have went Thunderbolt, but again, Hex just does so much more to Aegislash, as well as just doing a lot to Bronzong. And Rotom, just with the Spidef, it can take on Ludicolo, it can take on Sylveon. We ran double Citrus Berry. We were thinking about leftovers, but Citrus allows us to take on Ludicolo, but also potentially be able to take on like still Bronzong after, or still Hariyama after. And again, we just do massive damage with our Stab Hydro Pump, and Stab Thunder Wave.
And Stab Thunder Wave, yep.
Alright, you can take the last mon, bro.
Alright, last mon here. So we got some backstory here. We got Blunder, the Abomasnow, a shiny Abomasnow, and if you don't know anything about the story I'm about to tell you, you're in for a real treat. So back in the black and white days, before I actually really knew Blunder too well. I think I knew Joey, maybe, I'm not sure. Or maybe it was back before then. But, you know, in my old days, in my old sort of weird days, Blunder passed me a hail... Scum days. Back in my scum days, okay? So I think Blunder, somebody else passed me a team that was actually made by Blunder. It was a black and white team. And I was doing so well with it, right? And I got to #1 on the ladder. And I just decided, like, out of nowhere, I was like, you know what I should do? I should RMT this team. I should make rate my team for this. And I just posted it, And Blender got so mad, and yeah, that's what happened.
So we named it after him.
Yeah.
One thing we do want to know is this thing does have soundproof, so Sylveon does not hit it with Hyper Voice at all, and that's one of the main reasons why we wanted to bring this. Another thing is that it resists all of Ludicolo's stab attacks. Well, it can take them all. Stab, yeah, resist the dual stab, and it takes Ice Beam. It can also take a Focus Blast if necessary. We have enough speed for Sylveon, which also allows us to outspeed Aegislash and like Pokemon like the what's it called Hariyama as well. As you can see, we're running a very interesting set with Sub Seed, Ice Punch, Protect. With Sub Leech Seed, we're able to beat down Bronzong. We can also take on Sylveon and Aegislash, just weaken them. They're forced. Aegislash is forced to go into Blade form to attack us, which makes it obviously weaker to Arcanine. Arcanine plus Abomasnow on the field, he doesn't have a combination of Pokemon that could beat it, like
Exactly.
outright on the field. So Arcanine plus Abomasnow just so great on the field together, and we have Ice Punch over like Seed Bomb or anything like that because Ice Punch hits Sylveon harder, but still allows it to hit Ludicolo harder than Ice Beam would, and still hitting Mega Altaria. Whereas Seed Bomb would obviously hit Ludicolo harder, but we would miss out on being able to hit Mega Altaria for some damage. And Sub C protecting with the Spadef, we're not 2-hit KO'd. We're after Protect, we're not 3-hit KO'd by Life Orb, Brain Boost, and Hydro Pump, right?
Correct. So like when Ludicolo sets up Rain, Hydro Pumps us. After we Protect, after that move, then we're guaranteed to avoid the 3-hit KO, which is awesome.
Correct. And Abomasnow again, it just does so well versus his team. His way of knocking it out is either Hariyama or Magmortar. Nothing else can knock it out on his team unless it's like a fire move on Mega Audino, and which would be weird running versus. If anything, I'd see Surf on Mega Audino, which would be annoying. But
yeah, I mean his team's just overall more specially based, which is kind of why we have, I guess, more Pokemon invested in special defense than anything. But we have like that natural bulk overall to take any, like just a wide array of hits.
And Diancie his team is so annoyed by Diancie. He obviously has Aegislash and Bronzong, but again our partners deal with that so well. And like versus potential Trick Room, that's why we want to have Thunder Wave. Because they can't move.
Yeah.
They're faster than us. Kind of similar to when they're outside of Thunder Wave, they can't move. And obviously with just the natural bulk from Arcanine and Rotom, he's not OHKOing anything. So
see, Joey wanted to run Icy Wind. I'm just like, you know what? Nah, man, we're running T-Wave.
yeah. That's fine.
Joey was like, let's do Icy Wind. I'm just like, nah, we're doing T-Wave.
But I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, this is the team overall. It looks pretty solid overall on paper. I'd use it in OU, man. I'd use the team in OU.
Yeah, I believe you. Probably lose too. But actually,
it doesn't look that bad. Look at it, like Crest the Keldeo check.
You have to change the Abomasnow set, but
yeah,
you would need like a grass move on it. But yeah, that's gonna be on the team. Like I said, you guys can go ahead and check out Emvee, and if you're on his channel, you can check me out if you want. The battle will be up tomorrow on both of our channels. And anything else to say?
That's about it. Let's go Team Scald. Hope you all are excited and rooting for us.
Yeah. So goodbye, friends.
Bye.